All right, welcome to Lizards and Locations. We're here to play the 8th episode of Pillars of Creation, I believe.
Yep.
So this will be a lot of fun because they just got through a little bit of a high stressful situation. But before we get into that, does anyone have any announcements they want to make besides that we just had we just saw the 1D&D, the thing that no one's going to call it, by the way, announcements, and also some Spelljammer stuff. I'm using this really cool new DM screen. It's so cool, but
only kind of.
Unfortunately, the inside of it is completely useless in this campaign, so it's just kind of a skin at the moment, as I have my my normal Dungeons and Dragons screen right behind it.
A veneer, if you will.
Exactly.
Yes. A veneer.
Hi, Spelljammer. How are you?
Spelljammer is so cool. Besides that, I think we're just going to get right into the last time. Enjoy that intro.
Can we roll yet?
No.
And last time, on Lizards and Locations, Pillars of Creation, our party was ambushed at night by the Knights of Tiamat. It was a bit of a surprise, obviously, given Adi had a visitor in her tent that, for once, she did not invite.
No. Consent is important.
It's true. There was quite the little kerfuffle as the knights kind of a little bit of a bumbling exchange as there was Dragon Ore being kicked and tossed and thrown, and it was a very hectic scene as everyone scrambled awake, only to finally fail to stop them from stealing the Dragon Orb. But not without doing quite a bit of damage, really, to everything. Themselves, the knights, basically just, it was a very intense and so sombering moment as two of the party almost fell to the attack. And there was quite a bit of angst, drama, really all you really want from a really good fight from let's say, a group of mini-bosses. But now, after finally getting their long overdue rest, the dawn of a new day starts, and our party awakens maybe a little bit later than they had planned. Needed a bit more time to recuperate. And they awaken to a slightly ruined camp and a sombering realization that they've lost one of their objectives. So I'm going to let it just kind of smoothly go into what you guys want to do for this particular day.
I'm like not in my tent, right? I'm in someplace completely different.
I probably dragged you to your tent.
My tent was slashed to bits.
I'd probably drag you to a tent.
Des didn't sleep much last night, probably. Which might be counterproductive to a long rest.
Do you want to roleplay that she had a restless night?
Yeah, just because, like, she probably wanted to keep watch.
Okay. I'll give you a level of exhaustion, but also inspiration. So you got a little bit of a detriment, but I feel like that's an inspirational way to roleplay your character. Does anyone else want to do anything similar?
Des sees me wake up before the sun rises.
Mm-hmm.
No better. Maybe just a little patched up, but just equally as furious as I was the night before.
Would you say that you had a restful night's sleep?
No?
So do you want to do the same deal of level of exhaustion for inspiration?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That might bite me later.
I think that's only fair.
Are we exhausted from dying?
No, I'm not doing the level of exhaustion for fainting.
So I'm just gonna wake up really, really confused because, you know, Peter's not there and it's a totally different take.
Yeah, the last thing you remember is getting struck by lightning by a... I'm not going to say a small dragonborn, but relatively to the other ones in the party.
And having probably woken up in a medical tent before, I'm gonna probably scramble up, still pretty confused, and go out looking for whatever happened.
Well, as you wake up, you see the familiar face of Forrest as he's kind of administrating some... You see a few vials of potions lined up next to you, and as you start awake, you kind of knock over, and you hear him going like, "Ah!" Okay.
I'll definitely sit up and stuff and not lay down.
Well, excuse me. Well, it's good to see you're up and about. We it was touch and go there for a minute. You and Jonas had quite a night, I see.
And that dragonborn bastard, yeah? We brought him back for healing, because that was what Addie was trying to do.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of looks at you. He kind of looks away, like looks towards as if somebody else was there to like try and kind of not have to answer that. But there's no one else there. He's like, no one else besides you and Jonas needed medical attention.
But I brought him back because you should heal your enemies when they fall.
Who's him? He doesn't know what happened. The specifics last night.
The dragonborn butcher.
He kind of like his eyes kind of light up like, I'm not sure I would be inclined to save such a person were he here, but I assure you he's not.
I get up and go angrily out of the tent because somebody killed my patient.
Okay, just big dramatic flap opens up into the early morning light. As you kind of look around, you see a few tents have been completely taken down. Yours is in ribbons. Dez's looks fine. It looks not quite so used, like just the same way as it was when she set it up the night before. You know Whisper's tent also, and it looks a bit disheveled, but definitely was used at least a little bit. Anybody else?
Jonas is going to be in his tent, so...
Okay. You're in the tent. You're up. Dez is also up. Both of you see Adi come out of the medical tent in a flurry.
Where's my damn patient?
So nearly dying is what it takes to get you up in the morning. Okay.
Sorry.
The savageness completely broke character there.
Nah, not at all. Anyway. Where's my damn patient?
I'm sorry, I thought you were the patient.
And now I'm healed, and I need to do the healing that I planned to.
Okay, so, can you elaborate a little bit?
Bringing that dragonborn back. You heal the injured people. You don't stab them in the back like a coward.
Did I see that he died? There was a
No, the
wildfire.
only person who saw Butcher get hit was Jonas.
Okay, and he's not awake yet.
Yeah. And even he's not sure that Butcher's dead, but he was unconscious for a bit and took 1 a beating, 2 a lightning bolt, and 3 a firebolt.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of damage being given to somebody who was not able to defend themselves.
So, you mentioned it was Butcher.
Yeah. Well, vaguely, yeah.
You did say it was Butcher.
I'm sure that wherever they took him, they're taking great care of him.
Fuck. I don't know what to do about that.
Unfortunately, I could only drag 2 bodies.
Much appreciated. I know how much you need your ego stroked and shit. Thank you.
Ego stroking is exactly what I'm not doing here. Ego stroking is what you're doing here. You think you're so brave going into battle like this and becoming dead when the rest of us need you?
Like,
Talk about an ego.
Death in battle is an honorable way to die.
Very honorable when you do absolutely nothing. You weren't going to defeat them. You weren't going to get anywhere. You were just going to die.
What the damn orb? Just because you can't touch it without going all wobbly.
I did touch it.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, and here's the other thing, is that if they had killed us, we would have gotten nowhere, and then the good guys would have had no one.
Blessed our side.
We can bless our side ourselves right now by not dying.
Nobody died. Calm down.
I don't think that's true.
Well, my patient might have died because I wasn't there to administer healing.
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about you 2 knuckleheads. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But you have to recognize
my God,
that
what
this
happened? What happened to the other knucklehead? Who?
I did say there were 2 bodies. Jonas is also in there.
Oh my goodness, is he alive?
He's real lucky to be. If I hadn't pulled
rush
your
over
asses
to
out,
check
you would
on
have
him.
burned alive.
I rush over to check on him because I'm a healer first and foremost.
Mm-hmm. Jonas is.
Awake in his tent, kneeling, praying.
You're having a hard time.
Yeah.
You do have some, like in addition to the normal like hip
Head pain.
pain that you have.
Yeah.
You're not doing great.
I don't interrupt because I know how important it is to pray to your God.
That's true.
He's saying. He's saying something, but not to you.
Of course not. I
Does-
didn't interrupt. I went back out.
Does want to do anything while that little bit is happening?
Dez is like just sort of like nursing a cigarette and like she's kind of like visibly pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Like she don't quite know what's going on, but she's definitely like pissed.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
There's tension in the air. It's hard not to let it get to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama going down. A lot of angst.
I'm an angst queen.
Yeah. I mean, and not even like in a angsty cringe shit. I'm just like no. There's a lot of angst in the air. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of like
They got
this
fucking
is
work.
a failure.
Yeah.
And we have to deal with it.
2 people down. And
This was almost catastrophic.
Yeah. You guys pulled out a bit of like you guys pulled out like I want to say like a silver lining maybe. I wouldn't necessarily call it a victory, but they may view their victory as Pyrrhic if they have to give up such a heavy piece.
Nice choice of words.
Thank you.
I will go and check on my tent where all my stuff was, so
Okay.
that I get my stuff.
Yeah, your stuff is just as it is kind of strewn about because he did upend?
Yeah.
Invert the bag of holding, so it's all kind of strewn and
I stuff it back in.
yeah. Okay. Okay, so nothing else that you noticed was missing. They definitely had a specific target in mind. Okay. So, little bit of time passes. Jonas, I imagine at some point will complete his prayers.
Yep.
So you guys, please feel free to have that interaction.
Jonas got a little hitch to his step right now, favoring his left side, and a little bit more hunched than his normal perfect posture that he has. Kind of using a trident, not as a walking stick, but a little bit.
Just
a little
leaning
weight
on it.
Yeah, just a little weight on it.
Yeah.
Are there any willow trees nearby?
No, it's not a river or anything where you'd find a willow
Or-
tree.
What are those spiny something or others? Toothache trees, because I don't remember what the actual term is.
I'm not. I mean, it's a deciduous forest, so like think oak, think not a lot of pine at the moment. Pine would be more towards the alpine regions.
I
Yeah.
do. I whip my head towards him when I hear him coming to give him the same lecture I gave Addie, but then
Mhm.
I do feel bad
Mm-hmm.
because he's limping and looking rather miserable.
I feel like even in the limited time you guys have known each other, I'm pretty sure Whisper would be aware that lecturing Jonas on his behavior would kind of be useless because Jonas has a very strict code anyway. So, like, there's really no point to lecturing him. Like, Audie, you might be able to change her mind. Like, you might be able to convince her, as long as it's not, like, against her, like, actual religion, but to change her behavior. I don't think Jonas is ever going to not do what he just did.
You're making bold assumptions about a very hard-headed girl.
Okay. That's
Those are the
fair.
exact assumptions Whisper's making, to be fair.
That's fair. And honestly, sometimes even if you know that it's fruitless, you kind of have to make the argument anyway. So it's
Planting seeds.
It's up to Whisper if she wants to do that.
Whisper, how are you?
I will be fine.
Is the other two okay?
Fortunately, yes.
Right as rain.
Good to see
Alive,
you, Liz.
anyway.
Any of the villagers? You lose any?
Nope.
Not that you guys can see.
Were they able to get the lumber?
You can see around. There's not a lot of lumber that's been moved yet. It is early in the morning, so it's not like you see people like getting ready. You see people like strapping down some of the larger logs and collecting some of the smaller ones. It's for the smaller carts, but nothing's left yet. So there's still big piles of triangular logs, essentially, or a triangular group of logs. You know what I'm saying?
Did we get the orb back?
No, I could only bring you and Addie back.
Thank you.
Jonas,
Yes.
I know you do what you do, and I can't change that, but let's be strategic.
I think you misunderstand my purpose.
I don't mean to. All I'm trying to say is that we can be more purposeful if we can help the most people. We were not ready for that fight.
It was actually part of why I did it. You must understand that you learn the most about your enemy when you push them.
You can't learn anything when you die.
It is true.
And you can't save anyone if they're dead.
But nobody's dead, so it's fine.
No, it's not to understand this.
Now, Jonas,
We got lucky
what hurts?
with everything.
The last place we were at with the orb tore a hole in the ocean and pulled a lot of Cliffhaven out. I don't know how many people, but it looked rough. Now that orb's out there again, doing God knows what to God knows who, and I don't even know how to track it. So, the lecture is rich, but dying is also stupid.
Yeah, at this point, you know that the Knights of Tiamat have at least 2 dragon orbs in their possession.
We also learned of a new one. Red. We hadn't seen him before.
I didn't see red. Who's red?
There was a red one.
Did I see red?
I
got a good view. Yeah.
Jonas got a good view.
And
Audie got a really good view.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
Whisper
were
was
gone by
busy doing other things, and Dez was busy with, I want to say, Siam Talk and the blue.
Yes, the
I'm pretty sure I've given you guys the
Yeah,
blue.
you've told us, Ariel.
I sent the
Tornado's
bolt.
Ariel.
Was there the butcher? Was his body found?
I think they must have dragged him away or something. He's gone.
If you go and inspect the area, you can still see the
Drag
drag marks of just because Butcher is a very large individual, and even after he was like
Pulling up soil.
empowered, like you can see like it's like someone drug like a freaking like an anvil through the I want to say mud. It's not really mud. It's just dirt, but like it's not a thing you need to roll for in order to notice.
Don't we have his weapon?
We
Yeah.
did.
Yes, you do have his maul.
Yeah.
It is an absolutely monstrous hunk of wood.
But is it? Well, I forget. Did we say it was a strip mall or was it?
Go to bed. Trying to be angry in character.
It's
You're
got
making
like
me
a
laugh.
hot topic in it. It's got, you know, one of those one of the Brookstones.
Well, I'll show you a hot
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
We
There's a Sephora in there somewhere. Smartass.
the red ones seem to be arcane in nature.
Does that mean magic shit?
Yes. You are divine.
Is he?
That is so sweet of you.
This is a.
I am also
hasty-
divine. And
Sure.
arcane.
Feels a little full of yourself, but you know.
This is
I
a-
misunderstand.
This is a hasty generalization.
What
Was
is
that what the
divine?
firewall was from?
Religious, right?
Some people use it as a compliment.
Oh. You were saying this.
Oh, was I? Oops. is that where the firewall came from? Do you know? Did I see it? I didn't see that.
You definitely saw the firewall go up. You did not notice where it came from.
Did I?
And like you look over and there's a giant opaque wall of fire. So, and then even after Jonas did his water wall to kind of combat it, you weren't able to like. You didn't know where to look, so it was just like
more.
a big. It was just a big steaming like thing.
Do I have the perception/wisdom to know that it came from him? If it came from him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You can intuit that.
I mean, because I am really bad at Arcana. Is my question.
Right, but you're high wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you figured it out.
I've never.
Especially because you've fought the knights before and you've never seen that particular ability, and you also know like the general ability of the other knights. Like you know that.
And red is fire.
Red is fire,
See, that was what I was going to
and
ask.
I'm pretty sure I saw him cast it.
I am not up on my dragons and Dragonborn. Red is usually fire oriented.
Well, they have fire breath.
So natural affinity. Then.
Now, Jonas, did you need like a massage or like need to like set a bone or give you a splint or something?
The bone is fine. It is more of the bruising.
That sucks. Massages definitely won't have that.
Nope.
We can find some like willow bark, little poultice of toothache pulp.
Alright, sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of dog lightning going on. It's Florida. We have that kind of unfortunate situation sometimes, but we were talking about making a poultice for Giannis. So please continue.
Fisky.
Sure. So I want to look around the forest and find a spiny southern ash tree.
Okay. We're going to make you do a medicine check
Sweet.
because we have discussed this off screen.
Because Addie doesn't know anything about plants. Unless they're medicinal with a natural 20.
Yeah, you definitely fucking know about that plant, don't you?
I do.
I know
Yeah,
everything about that plant.
In fact, with a natural 20, I'm not even going to make you make additional rolls. Swoop it on through to making the poultice.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna carve off some of the tree bark, and I'm gonna grind it up in the pestle and mortar that I have, and mix it with some nice clean water, because clean water is important. And I absolutely know what goes into other poultices, because
Absolutely.
I do.
No,
And
yeah.
I mix those things in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I kind of get like a really large leaf to help like keep it on there. And then I like paste it on his back where it hurts, or wherever it's bruised anyway, and put the leaf over it and bind it up with some gauze.
Okay. So, Jonas is definitely feeling better. I was anticipating giving you, like, because you got inspiration, but I was also going to give you some injuries. But I think with a natural 20, she kind of gets rid of that particular plan of mine, which I'm fine with. So you're just as you were before, maybe a little sore, but nothing.
My
permanent.
usual hip pain.
Yeah, just the normal thing that you've had since the beginning, and not any additional thing that I was going to give you. But it's okay. There's plenty of time for that later.
Oh, well.
Chronically in pain?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Oh.
injury.
That's so depressing.
Yeah, magical healing can't fix everything because that's boring.
You hang out with a doctor and you don't ask for like aspirin?
He's lived with it for the last 7 years.
I just don't think he thinks about it, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, Jonas has been so poulticist.
Poulticed up.
Thank you. It feels better. Much better.
That's so good. I'm so glad for you.
How did you fare? I went unconscious, did you as well?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm more upset I didn't get to heal the bastard. I mean,
Butcher.
he's a prick and all, but
I don't know.
dying
If
like that.
he hit his. I might have killed him.
I don't really blame you, but
I mean, I don't blame myself, if I'm being honest. It had to happen.
I know.
I wouldn't get our hopes up.
As you guys are having the conversation, you can see the camp is more full into swing. You see a lot of the groups of logs being pulled along. There's a caravan starting to go back towards Cliffhaven.
Forrest is there with that caravan.
You see Forrest running around just because he's kind of sticks out a little bit.
And Kyle Ren's already head back, right?
Yeah.
Before?
Yeah, Calrin went back yesterday. He did not return. For whatever reason.
So that we wouldn't have help against the butcher.
He's dead.
Presumably.
Don't kill my boy.
I thought your boy's Ace.
Mary's boy is Cal.
They keep more than one boy.
I have all of the boys.
If he
And a girl.
And the girls.
if he
And
dies,
the
if he dies, his name changes to Cal Dead.
What?
Is Rin a allegory for life now? What is
His
this?
actual
Disney
name
watch
is.
Naruto.
Are you implying that he doesn't watch Naruto?
No, I just wanted to be mad at me.
You have that backup Sasuke character?
So we've
ready
got-
yet?
Yeah, the
No,
only
it's too good.
person
Keep
who
going.
I'm not tempted to drop a meteor on right now is Jonix.
Thanks for
For
protecting
various
us.
reasons outside of the context of the podcast. Anyway, what do you guys want to do, you bunch of smartasses?
I want to look for asteroids. I'm kidding.
Oh god! There it is!
You don't even have to roll for it. It's just coming right at you.
Make a get fucked check. Surprised you can't win that one.
Surprise at DC 60! Fuck you!
The new freaking errata hasn't come out yet.
Spoiler alert, don't insult your DM.
I have an AC of 30. Oh, I thought you said 13.
Ooh. Alright, so I'm assuming you guys are following along with the convoy.
Sure.
Okay. I didn't make you do this on the way out there because I had a narrative thread that I wanted to get to before the next battle. However, we're going to do the super fun thing that we do,
The checks.
which is the random encounter check. So everyone roll, every single person, roll a d12.
Random encounter.
And just based on,
Rollers.
for our audience so they can get, it's based on if we match you? Is that how it works?
I roll a hidden dice that nobody
Okay.
knows, and if anyone matches me, the glass shatters and
Oh, wait,
Final
this is
Fantasy.
a
Final
D12.
Fantasy
Yeah.
10, yep.
I forgot this is D12. My bad.
Good old Titus. That's cocked, but it's mainly a 2. So.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Alright, 2 for me.
Mm-hmm.
12.
3.
9.
I rolled a 9.
Oh, bitches.
So,
Random encounter. All of
as
your
fun as it would be to do the random encounter, D&D doesn't work quite that way. But as you guys are walking along the dirt trail back to Cliffhaven, the forest starts to kind of thin out a bit as it kind of transitions into that hilly, mountainous area that you see off the southern edge of Cliffhaven. And there's a little bit of rustling. I want everyone to make a perception check.
Oh, don't know what that does then.
18 for me.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
From a natural 20 to a 2.
Happens.
Hold on.
Does what do you have?
25.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what Whisper
But
rolls.
if you want to tell us because we care about you, you can. Well, I
Okay.
can't see that.
She
'cause
rolled
I don't
2
wear
swords.
glasses.
It's she rolled a Dungeons and Dragons Beyond is down.
There it is, there it is, there it is.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
Stay with us, guys.
11.
11 failed. But anyway, but half of you did succeed, and one of them by more than twice the recommended DC. So I'm going to say that you're all aware of the 3 giant hyenas running out from the forest with 3 gnolls atop them. And
now
now the glass breaks, and we all roll for initiative.
I had a real bad experience. Off before stream, Jonas was taken down by a few giant hyenas
Yeah.
at the null camp, right?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, that's
Jonas
literally.
goes, oh god, oh fuck, oh god.
Oh god, oh fuck, oh god.
Nothing bad.
So let's do it the way we always do it. Anybody roll above a 20?
Not this time.
Not
Nar.
this time. Nar.
Literally impossible for me.
That's fair. Above a 15.
Nar.
I rolled an 18.
18.
Natural.
18 for Jonas. Anyone above a 10?
11.
11 for Whisper.
Again.
Where? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No, it's only a +3. Like, give me a break.
Above a 5.
I got a 9.
Okay.
What?
Des got a 9. And what did Adi roll?
1.
Oh my
one.
gosh. That's because you have minus, right?
3 -2.
No.
With a 1. Awesome, awesome. All right, and here we are. A group of 3 gnolls have run up very quickly on some giant hyenas out of the forest and seem dead set on raiding your caravan. We already have our initiative all set, so
And that.
where are you indeed? Go ahead and put down where you are. I didn't realize you didn't put it down yet.
That's not me.
We're not good.
You can be up in here as well. Like you don't all have to be in the back.
Yeah, sure. Put me. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's okay. No, I'm good there. No, you know what? No, put me right where I. Right
No,
where I was.
Des would have been riding shotgun on one of the carts.
That makes perfect sense. There you go.
You'd probably be with Des, right? And then put me
Would
and
you?
Whisper together.
Well, there would have been a
Right,
farm,
I guess we
like
put
probably
right
a
together.
farmer, not farmer, a
No,
lumber
I'm like
guy.
walking beside
Oh,
you.
is Forrest with us right now or no?
You don't know where Forrest is, but
Okay.
he is on the caravan, and just not where you are.
Okay.
It's a big old caravan.
Do you want to be close to the people, far away from people?
On the cart, next to the cart, what you want?
Close to the monster man? I thought we bought no.
Where would you have logically been walking?
I do have no.
I'm
He did
exhausted.
giant
so-
Right,
hyenas.
but they're on
okay.
hyenas. I could use gnolls, but that doesn't really necessarily because the giant hyenas are large creatures.
We do have 3.
I could put the gnolls on top of them, but I feel like that would
We do
cause.
have 3 enlarged things. Beach tips.
That could have worked, but I like this
What do you
one.
Huh?
What do you want?
That's not me.
Sorry, Mary, what do you want?
I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go on cart.
That makes sense. She has level exhaustion. She is riding on the cart.
Where on D&D Beyond does it say where the effects of exhaustion are? Does it have that?
You
Probably looking
have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just kind of hoping I could have it
I
like.
found it on the phone app, like when I went up to conditions here and scroll down to exhaustions at the bottom. If I
Oh,
tap the
is
drop-
it on the? It's in that little.
Right,
That
so
would logically.
the first Noel is going to run up on his hyena and try and knock
Patty?
Adi off of
I'm
cart.
not on the cart. I'm walking beside.
Well, then she's going to knock you into the cart.
Fair.
Either way, you're going. You're either coming off or you're going onto the cart.
That sounds painful.
There's some. Your preposition will change very soon. Either way. Alright. Da-da-da. Alright, highest one is a 20 to hit.
You?
Alright, I am going to need you to make an athletics check.
Oh, I got that. That would be a 19.
19. Alright, so you are not deposited against the.
The wheel of the cart? Good.
Yes.
Good.
You're safe in that situation. However, you are still going to take
Sure.
7 damage,
Sure.
slashing
Sure.
specifically.
I'm not a barbarian.
As he kind of like waves the glaive that he's wielding across, and like basically the bulk of the hyena like runs into you, and you just have to kind of prevent yourself from being knocked back, but he still kind of slashes down and cuts into your armor. Second up is Jonas.
Alright.
Surprising.
Yeah, right. All my luck's back. There you go. I am going to send a firebolt into the one that's we're using the Minotaur to represent.
Okay, this one right here?
Yep.
What do you want to do to my boy Nigel?
Yeah, right? Ooh, that's a pretty good ass roll.
Nigel!
18 plus 6, so 24.
Yeah, which one do you want to hit? Do you want to hit him or do you want to hit the hyena that he's riding?
I'm aiming for the hyena. Bad blood.
Okay. Sure.
Is Nigel the North spelled with a G?
Nigel.
We're not G-N-I-G-E-L because he's a gnome. That's good.
Like he said, G-N-I-G.
Like I said, G-N-I-G-E-L.
Oh, which way is north?
North is that way. So towards you guys. There you go. Because you are traveling west at the moment.
That was a 7 for fire damage.
7 fire damage against Nigel's hyena.
And for the risk of shooting myself in the foot, did you roll for a spell going off without a ditch?
You're fine.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Just
it.
want to be honest.
Yep, gotta keep it honest. Gotta keep it real. Gotta make it all work. Okay. So, Nigel's hyena does take 5 fire damage, you said?
7. Yeah,
7
5
fire
plus
damage.
2.
7 fire damage.
I'm a 2d10 now for my fireball.
Wow. Very nice. Alright, next up is Nigel, who does not take kindly to being shot with, or, you know, his hyena doesn't take kindly to being shot with fireball, so he's going to try and jump onto, like, jump over this cart and attack you.
That's
The actual fact that he jumped is irrelevant, but...
That's respectful.
Alright. So let's do some rolling. The highest one, and I'm pretty sure the only one that has a possible chance to hit, is a 17.
18 AC.
Alright, so he kind of like jumps on top, the hyena is kind of like on you, and you're like holding back that shield, and you hear clang clang as the glaive kind of knocks against it, but you are unharmed. Jonas doing a pretty good start for Jonas.
Trying to make up from.
Next up is Whisper, who outspeeds her opponent even though they had a tie for initiative.
What can I say? Alright, that guy over there by himself.
Mm-hmm. My boy Maurice.
Maurice!
I don't know, run over and make Maurice's life a fucking nightmare.
You're gonna run over?
I'm gonna run over.
I'm gonna make you take half movement to get up through the cart. It is considered difficult terrain, unless you want to take a check in order to make an athletics or acrobatics check, which you have disadvantage on because you are exhausted.
That's 2 days.
Okay, go ahead.
2 days.
God.
Dexterity, you said?
Oh!
Acrobatics or athletics.
It's gonna be acrobatics. You're lucky it was a fucking...
Nat 20.
I saw the nat 20. What was the other one?
The other one is a natural 15.
Okay, then you definitely already have it. You don't need to.
Let me just say that it's a 22.
Okay. Almost
But not.
23.
A 20.
Yep. Alright, so 5,
That
10,
concludes my
15, 20, 25, all the way up.
Yep, and as soon as I get in his face, I become giant.
Alright. Come a giant woman.
Giant woman! Giant woman!
Walking down the forest. Right, so these two run up, and then you cut off the third one as you become very large.
Very large. After I do a sick fucking flip off of the cart.
Absolutely.
And then
Now, do you become a giant as you flip off the cart, or do you?
fuck yeah, I do!
Okay, there we go. Let's
Just
get some good fucking role play up in here.
It's like she goes, oh fuck. She gets up, kind of stirs a little bit, runs, flips, becomes giant, boom, goes the landing, and she just charges after him.
Excellent.
Like, fucking,
Superhero landing. Superhero landing.
All right, that's your movement.
and then I'm gonna stab him twice with my giant sword. That's a...
It's relatively large because she's large.
Yeah. That's a 19 and an 18.
Yeah, those will hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do damage. And who are you aiming for? I'm assuming the knoll on top because the hyena is kind of small. No, I guess not really. It's still right there. It's up to you.
Should have mentioned I had little mounted boar figures too. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
I'll still get them.
No, we're good. Thank you, though.
I'm trying to make sure I'm remembering all of
All of your shenaniganery.
my shenaniganery.
You
Pretty
should fucking
sure.
suplex them.
You know, I've already rolled. Okay. I think I've got all the shenaniganery. So one of them is going to get an extra 1d6 because I'm giant.
Uh-huh.
That's a d8. So the first stab with the giant smite, that's 13 piercing.
And that's the who?
That's the null.
Okay.
Maurice.
Okay.
And then the other one is 10 more piercing.
Again to Maurice?
To Maurice.
Okay. So he is, like, you just see him kind of like, huh? And he's like, you can kind of see, like, the fierceness that gnolls usually have. Like, he kind of, like, loses focus for a second.
Mood.
It doesn't last long. He's basically just like a feral demon, so he goes, he's not like, disabled by anyway, but
These
definitely did a
perforations are rather large.
yeah, you did quite a bit of damage to him. So that's that on that. After Maurice is Dez.
Excellent. Alright, so Dez is, gonna just be like, she'll have noticed it and she'll be like, ambush! Oh, hell. She's gonna, like, climb up on the back of the, cart as well and try to, she's not gonna do it, like, as gracefully to try to flip off or anything like that. She's just gonna, kind of take the difficult terrain.
Okay.
How far can I get to flanking with 30 feet of movement?
Like you're trying to go behind this person?
Yeah, can I get to flanking?
That would be 10, 20, 30 now.
He goes back.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, 10. And then another one would be
20.
Then 25, 30.
Well, wouldn't this be flanking? Or no, you do
No.
the line of sight thing. Yeah.
No, because
Draw a line.
you gotta be.
Yeah.
I can draw a line from them, so it's not flanking.
Yeah.
3.5 rules. I'm old person. Leave me alone. So not quite.
Okay. Get me as close as I can to that point.
Okay.
And Dez is gonna kind of focus, and she's gonna cast her Hunter's Mark on the big old hyena. Yeah, right? It's riding a hyena. This is a hyena. A gnoll riding a hyena.
Okay. I am going to make you take concentration checks every time. This time I'm actually going to do it because that's what the rule indicates I should do. But it does go off with like some difficulty. Like you can tell, you have to cast it like twice, and then it finally goes off, and like it's not. You don't quite have a grasp on the magic.
I guess we could flavor it that it's like a little bit exhaustion too. It's like,
Sure. Fuck. Makes perfect sense actually.
ugh.
And I'm assuming your hunter's marking the first one.
Yeah.
I got
Is
attacked.
it- so that's
Who
the
I'm affectionately named Jervis.
so
Jervis.
that is just a null, or is that
That it
It's a
is
null,
a null
right?
on top of a hyena. You can decide which one you want to do.
it was? I'm gonna mark the hyena.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I just
Jervis's
wanna-
hyena is now hunter's marked. I will make a notation on my pad.
She's gonna focus on the hyena because she's like, take out the big one first.
Okay.
All right, and shooty, boom, 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 with my bolts.
I'm gonna make you make those concentration checks at the end of each of your turn. By the way,
Okay.
this including this one.
All right. So, oh wait, that was a third. Sorry. 19.
Nadine will hit.
Nope. That's a 2. That's an 8 total.
Yep, you were correct in your no.
And then I'm going to use my third bolt because of my special Horde Breaker ability to hit the gnoll on top. Since he is logically within 5 feet.
Just a little bit.
Alright, that's 10.
No. I do like that though. Well played.
Just like
The rolls didn't quite go your favor, but I like the idea. Keep in mind, you do still have inspiration, so.
I'll save that.
Okay. All right, so you got 1 hit in.
I did get 1 hit in. That's right. I do need to actually roll for
I'm
that.
just like. Nope.
And you're right. It's not all said and done. I'm like, damn it, I missed. Oh yeah, actually did hit. Alright. Ooh, okay. So it does really like kind of give like a nice good shot into the hyena, like probably like into that. Well, I was thinking probably like onto like in between, or not in between, but like somewhere that's kind of like, you know, behind the leg or something, because she was trying to get behind. She was just like, you know, and so she hit with 13.
It's more like.
Excellent.
What is the lore reason that she is ignoring that reloading tag? Like, what? How does she have? Does she have a setup in some way that allows her to do that?
The mechanism is the one that you make me roll for when I roll a natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is that there's kind of like this sliding clip, and so it like when she shoots, it goes and it like switches, like it kind of like goes on a rotating clip.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And so that's the part that like jams or messes up. She's like, fuck. And she's gotta like.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Okay, excellent. That's really cool. All right, cool. So that does that. How much damage does it do to the hyena?
13.
13 is not bad.
For 1 hit.
Not bad at all. Now it is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can.
All right, so make a concentration check, just DC 10.
Okay.
As like the magic is kind of knocking around your brain a little bit.
Damn, that sucks.
Roll a
Natural 1.
Natural 1, okay.
Brutal.
Unfortunately, that means that the Hunter's Mark fades as the energy that you're focusing kind of slips away from your awareness, and he is no longer Hunter's Marked.
I'm imagining there's like some sort of, since she's concentrating, there's probably some kind of like material energy that she can hear or something like that, or that she kind of is generally aware of, and she's just like, fuck.
Yeah, absolutely. And like it's again, like you said, like it might be because you're fatigued, like it's hard to concentrate.
Excellent. Not excellent. I hate that.
You're like, ha ha ha, good writing. But wait.
I was like, but wait, it's to my detriment.
This is thematically excellent. It's too bad that it isn't to my benefit.
It's thematically excellent.
But after Dez's turn is Adi's turn.
That's so good.
Like Dez is no longer concentrating.
I fought with Des enough to know that she appreciates it when I'm on the opposite side of a person that we're fighting, so I move to be flanking.
Okay, so you move like this. You're still engaged with it, so
Yeah.
it does not provoke an opportunity. And now, yes, you are absolutely flanking.
And then I cast slow.
We'll see about that.
I cast something that I think is slow, and I hold on to my tattoo and really, beg Groosh to
Yeah, you're
calm
fine.
these fuckers down.
All right, you successfully cast slow on specifically Jervis.
The 2 hyenas and the people.
Oh, is it a cube?
Yeah, it's a 40-foot cube with
Okay.
6 people of your choice within range.
So both of these.
Yeah.
All 4 of those.
All four of those people are slow. Okay.
I wanted to get, is it Maurice, but
Maurice.
no, it's too far away.
Is slow a thing? We have
We
slow,
have magical effects, which is like pink
raging,
over in the corner.
deafen,
The light pink.
charge. Yeah, I'm looking. All right, we'll do this for now.
I don't think we have slow.
Wow, right! I just
No.
fucking sniped Des right in the face with that one.
Who's your backup?
But that's not.
A meteor comes in and just rings it like a freaking
But
horseshoe.
That's actually got a lot of stuff. Not just. Oh, they have to make wisdom
Can you
saves.
imagine building
though.
up this entire story and then
They
just
can
like,
make
and then a meteor comes and hits you?
Oh, okay.
Narrative done.
But it does a lot
That's all I
of
got.
things if they fail.
Alright, wisdom saving throws for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Wait, we got a wisdom save.
They have to wisdom.
First
Not you.
Jervis absolutely fails. Jervis's hyena absolutely fails. And now for
We get
Nigel
feedback.
and his
I
hyena.
figured they weren't very well.
Natural 1 for Nigel, but his hyena gets a. And you said this was a wisdom save?
Yeah.
I don't think they're exceptionally wise, but let's
No,
see.
I don't think so either.
13.
No.
So they all fail.
Yeah, they do.
So they're all slowed.
Oh, there's a. I found that. That's cool.
That is an extreme. That's probably the most effective spell that's been
Yeah.
cast
So
in the
so
campaign so far, honestly.
their speed is halved.
Uh-huh.
They have a -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws, and they can't use their reactions. They can either take an action or a bonus action on their turn, but not both. And they can only make one melee or ranged attack during their turn,
Wow.
regardless of abilities or magic items.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That is,
There's
yeah.
there's other things for if they cast spells, but I feel like that's not really applicable.
Well, that's a ridiculous assumption that you're absolutely correct on.
Yeah. But they can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each turn.
Okay. Holy shit. They're so fucked.
Slow is pretty good.
No reactions, -2 to AC. Fuck me, man. Alright.
I always have that one.
Absolutely. Well, anything else you're doing on your turn, or is that it?
I don't have a lot of bonus actions, and nobody's really hurt, so.
You don't have to.
Wait, I do though. I do. I'm like. Wait, do we do first level spells or just cantrips as a second spell?
Just cantrips.
Okay. Sorry, I forget for which campaign.
Yeah, that's fine. That's understandable.
Then that's it.
Okay. And that brings us to the top of the round where Jervis is moving a little sluggishly. But he is still going to attack Adi, who he's now like a freaking through molasses trying to hit you with the glaive.
Like Boston? The molasses massacre.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Killed a bunch of people.
That's usually what massacre means.
The molasses massacre.
They only killed one person.
He rolled a 9.
Nope.
The hyena also gets a roll, and he rolled. Oh, that's a 22.
That would hit.
Just barely.
Kind of a lot.
I mean, it's 4 damage, as it kind of like bites into your arm. But you're able to dodge out of the way of the glaive.
Oh
But
no,
it's just.
I'm dying.
How are you looking?
How are you looking?
I'm fine.
How you looking though?
Yeah, like seriously, how you looking?
How you looking?
Oh, pretty hot.
Okay.
Looking hot. All right.
Is it just like
How we feeling?
humid or? Is it...
Jonas, you're up next because they can't do anything else because it's slow.
All right.
Hey!
So, I'm next to this guy.
Mm-hmm. True.
Uh,
And real. And like as you're watching him and like you're trying to like watch his movements, they just go from like this jerky like almost feral thing to just like.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and use my trident
Uh huh.
and make an attack on that same hyena.
Uh huh.
So let's do. There's no advantage with slow, right? Doesn't work out.
I mean, it has -2 to AC.
Okay, that's fine. It's not bad. 16.
But no
plus-
advantage per se, yes.
16 plus 6.
Though you do
So
have
are
inspiration
you-
if you want to use it.
Are you? Am I flanking it?
Yes. Oh, for this one? No.
Oh, because I'm not looking at it.
Because I can draw a line from your box to theirs, so no.
So I'm
Nice.
gonna do. It's gonna be 22 to hit on the hyena.
That hits.
Okay, and I'm gonna apply a divine smite on that.
Oh shit. Well, let's roll that. Okay.
Because even if it's not a spell, does it still roll?
Give me the flavor.
Anytime you're channeling an
Serious.
energy from a different plane, it applies.
Okay, good enough. So it uses the first level spell for me. Give me a second. Yeah. Oh my god.
I feel like I'm confused about how the flanking works because I feel like their relationship to each other is exactly the same as mine and Dez's.
It's definitely not. Like if he was here, then yeah, that'd be fine. That would be flanking.
We'll see, but we're 1 over and what, 2 in the middle?
I
That's
cannot
2
draw.
and 1.
I cannot draw a line from this box to this box without going through the monster. Because this monster is not a circle; it's a square. The circle is just representational. Whereas this one, I can draw a line from this part of the box to this part of the box, which you can't see because it's covered with a card. But there is a point where this does not cover the whole thing.
Is he riding the giant hyena?
I just feel like they're the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
three
of them are giant hyenas with a no on
really
top.
understand that.
His rule is the through thing.
Sure.
I'll show you a diagram later.
Alright, so I got a lot of damage here. Alright, so 5 plus 3, 8 piercing for piercing. And then 7 of the what do you call it? Cold damage.
And this is to who?
The giant hyena.
Okay, so it's the hyena again.
Yeah, and then 3.
So how much damage is that altogether?
Give me 1 second here. And 5 radiant. So 5 plus 7
12.
plus another plus 8. 20. 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay, 20 damage to the hyena.
And that uses my bonus action and my action. Divine Smite uses a spell slot. So essentially you see Janus, like, as they start moving slow, he just takes the trident and you see it, like, the beam where the arcane focus is, the orb, the crystal, sorry. It shoves in and it just bright light, and it just kind of see the frost drawing up the trident as it's just like freezing the wound as he's stabbing it. Aiming
Very
kind of
cool.
for that chest area.
And you don't get him like square in the chest.
Yeah.
Like that would be a
Kind
critical.
of peck.
But like
Oh.
it like glances off and like you see it like just scrape against the hide leather that it has. But like then you see like its blood crystallize and as it like I guess cauterizes isn't the right word, but it's not bleeding because it's frozen over.
And his radiant light is like a blue, kind of like the azure light.
Makes sense.
For him.
That just kind of like pulses
That's just-
through it. There's not like it's hard to kind of visualize radiant damage.
Yeah. There's like probably I would assume with radiant, there's almost like a searing sound,
Yeah.
a sizzle sound.
Yeah,
you know?
almost like fire, but not. I
Yeah.
guess.
I always assumed it was light.
Yeah, but like, how does light hurt you? Is the question?
Yeah, I picture light, how light affects the vampires. How I picture radiant, that idea of burning sensation.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. So like
definitely
it's kind of
Yeah.
kind of sizzles as it
Yeah.
freezes.
Think
which-
of lasers.
Sure. Okay. Next is Nigel. And you two are just.
Yeah, going at it.
But he has a significant disadvantage now because he can only attack once.
Nigel's the knoll.
Nigel.
Yeah,
The names represent the
it's
Knolls, right?
Nigel and then Nigel's hyena.
Okay. Yeah.
They don't
They're
name
They're
their
not
pets?
exceptionally creative creatures. In fact, they don't refer to themselves as Nigel. I do because I think it's funny.
He
Okay.
should call himself Nigel.
Cat, make sure. Guys, everybody should make sure their what do you call it are not modified. Your health. Like I took a long rest and it still had my HP modified. So
Oh, for aid?
I'm not modified.
for 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
fuck me then, huh?
Yeah,
Just
really
you.
though.
You
Just you.
specifically.
Nigel gets a 23 to hit.
That would definitely hit. Yeah.
Okay.
AC
Cool, cool,
18.
cool. I'm just gonna add this slow to my encounter so I can quick swap to it so I can make sure that I'm doing the correct things for it. I don't want to make it not fun or at least to take away that particular bonus. There's 23 to hit, which I imagine does so.
Yep.
And it does 1d10 damage. So that's 8 slashing damage from his glaive.
Okay. I love this system. Okay.
Okay.
Where is he kind of hit me? Is it like is he hitting me on the shoulders? Probably because he's up.
He's coming
above?
down on with
Yeah.
it, so yeah, like anything he is basically like
Like
hacking.
hitting the chain mail, but kind
Yeah.
of slicing through. Okay.
It's just like but probably hits the chainmail, like bounces a bit, but then comes back down, and, like slices against your arm.
Ouch.
As you just kind of like powers through it.
Yeah. Just a curious question. I know it's a little off topic. Did D&D in the past ever have a height advantage damage bonus?
Not when I played.
Okay.
You had.
I wonder if Pathfinder or something would do that.
You
technical.
have like a +2 when you do a ranged attack from a particular vantage point.
Yeah.
But I don't think they applied that to melee.
Yeah. I was
Like,
just
if you
curious
were on
because
top
like the idea of coming down.
Yeah, if you were on top of a hill and you were doing a bow and arrow attack, I think you got +2.
Okay.
And Pathfinder might do something similar, and they might even have a high ground melee. I haven't played Pathfinder, so it's hard to say.
Just curious.
But yes, they did. If you go to Pathfinder or you go to 3.5, you'll see like a bunch of different things. Like
Modifiers.
+2, +2, +2, -2. It's a bunch of things.
A lot of math.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can go wrong, but like it really does benefit you if you like really think strategically and you get like a really good jump on somebody. You can get like +12 to attack or some shit. So yeah, that's just it's a different way to go about that whole thing.
Sorry,
But-
friends. That was for my own knowledge.
No problem. All right, that was Nigel. He did a little bit of damage. It is now Whisper's turn.
Oh boy, Maurice!
Maurice is there, and he is kind of like you can see him like trying to get around you, but can't quite because he's getting blocked off by a tree, and you're kind of like impeding his progress.
Just like, excuse me, I need.
Yeah, especially guys both being larger.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room involved here.
Let's do the part.
Maurice, you've got ice in your face. Make a Constitution save.
All right, he makes the Constitution
Same
save.
with his hyena because it's a cone.
He rolled a.
Ice cream cone?
I'm pretty sure nothing is going to add to this. That's gonna do that. He rolled like a 5 again. What
Oh,
happens?
he takes 2d6. Did his knoll or did his hyena also roll?
Oh, true. You do get both of them for sure. And he also fails.
That's 7 cold.
That's what we'd like to hear.
They're definitely within the same cone.
Yes.
Hey, no, chill out.
If
Was it
Quiver
similar to
was
Calm Emotions?
Not so tired.
Chill out.
I was hoping that would kill Maurice.
You just gave me the worst
I don't know how bad he
flashbacks
was.
of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You've hit him
Mr.
twice.
Freeze using
I think-
punch.
Yeah, that was 100% the energy of
I think
going
you did
on.
23 damage.
That was
from last
100%.
turn. No one else has damaged him, so.
23.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Iceman meets like 13-year-old girl. Hi.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's Iceman?
Not Mr. Freeze, come on, Nate. Mr. Freeze.
Iceman. 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 His name is Iceman.
His name's Iceman now. He's cool.
That was played by Sean Ashmore. Not his twin brother, Aaron. Who will be at DragonCon.
Alright, it is now Maurice's turn. Who is going to probably foolishly attack you, but the hyena is going to try and push you. So after these 2 attacks, that's not a D20, what the fuck? The first attack is a 22.
Yeah, it hits, even with my reaction, so I'm not going to use it.
Okay. And that's 9 slashing damage.
Good.
And then make a athletics check as the hyena tries to push you back.
I have to roll 2 dice.
Do you get advantage though
Whoa,
because
whoa.
you're big?
Oh! I do. That just evens out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be 1 roll.
Oh, because you're doing it with disadvantage?
Yeah, I have disadvantage because I'm exhausted, but I am also
Advantage could
giant.
be-
If
and
you have
I
advantage for giant, yes.
Probably
Oh wait,
need
is
to
that just
re-roll it
rage?
'cause
Hold on, let me make sure because I get
Oh,
rage.
true, that might be
I've
rage.
been getting rage and giant mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think giant gives you extra damage. If I
I
remember
thought
right.
I thought if you turn into a giant person, you get advantage on strength saves.
I get, yeah,
It's not a strength save.
Oh.
strength checks and strength saving throws. So it's still disadvantage.
And it's still.
Is it athletics?
Yes. Athletic strength. I guess that counts as a ability check anyway. But it's not a strength save, so.
That's a 7.
He is able to push you back. It's like the hyena, like as the hyena like rears back and like puts its 4 paws on you and just kind of like bowls into you. You are pushed back.
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy, like,
You
licking
back half his
frost off my lips. I was like, ah, fly.
These are chaps.
It'd be funny is if, like, in the post, if like you just when I say ice vent, you just say like you just voice over Mr. Freeze.
Or
All right.
we
After
went back
Maurice
to
is
my
Dez's
place
turn.
and we read the Bible.
Yes, excellent. All right, Des is like a little pissed that she lost her focus. She's like,
There he is.
come on, and she like tries it again.
I love how Dez's mini has like one crossbow towards one and one crossbow towards the other.
Right?
Like, come on.
She's kind of used to like the thing is like in the circumstance of the cave, she hates getting backed into a corner, but she is ready for it. She's like,
No
Come
one
on.
puts- No one puts
So
Dez in the
are
corner.
you trying to redo Hunter's Mark?
yes,
Okay.
on big boy,
Big boys.
or I guess it's not really a roll.
Yeah. I don't know what you're rolling for. I'm rolling,
Yes.
and it's fine. So you're able to like kind of like after you like, slap yourself like okay, focus, and like it comes to you and you're able to apply the Hunter's Mark effectively. And you are now once again concentrating. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you have found concentration. You
You're doing it onto
the hyena.
a hyena for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
It's just a balancing act at this point.
It's got a crown
Little
and-
bits.
I like its lays. That has, you know,
He's halfway to Pretty Pretty Princess.
Ooh, can we see the lays?
about to do a luau.
He's a
Yeah.
Oh,
visual
yeah, my- oh,
sensitive.
fine.
You need a-
Sorry,
You need
you
a
know?
visual of the
Gosh.
lays.
Sorry, should I even show it? Did I hit the button?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Coco Cabana. Anyways, he's gonna die.
It's a really depressing place.
Oh wait,
Really?
I
I've
get
never been.
advantage now. Interesting.
You haven't heard the song?
I heard Tahiti's Imagine.
I'm doing it individually because I'm terrible. All right, advantage.
I heard poopy poopy.
12.
Pompeii, Hiroshima.
That's better. 18.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first hit. Just like really laying into this guy. Oh, thank goodness. Actually, that would have been a 13.
Simba.
Natural 20 on the next one.
Lies.
Okay. That is going to be a 21, but I'm gonna roll it one more time with the advantage to see what I get.
Okay, 20.
No. And then
So 2 hits and a crit, and then one more.
one more on Noli Boy.
So wait, that was 3 attacks?
Yeah, I was rolling with advantage. It was just individual, so it seemed like a lot.
It's true.
It was one
Oh.
oh, you're right. No, that would have been the third one. Would have been
Yeah.
on the null. You're
Yeah.
right because I used the bonus action.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You right.
And when you're right,
You're right.
You're wrong.
When you're right, you're correct.
It's true. True facts.
All right. Okay.
still you're right.
So we have a hit on the hyena, a critical hit on the hyena, and then a hit on the null.
Yes. All right. So for the first hit, it is going to be 8. Next hit.
What's your name? Mary.
Oh, that's just tragic. All right. For the critical hit,
Oh.
it is.
Remember, the way I do critical hits is maximum damage, and then you add what you roll.
Yeah, maximum effort.
Oh, okay. So maximum damage of.
To avoid that disappointed sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right. So maximum damage on it would have been 9, and so 11.
Okay.
0 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
2.
I saw that, and I'm like, remember, critical hits are better in my version.
Thank God.
They did not fix that in the playtest so far.
They really need to.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like
this will be
the
one.
craziest thing is that rule is from 4th edition.
They did change criticals. Did you see that?
I
Only
did see
player
that.
characters could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess it's because of the challenge ratings. They're trying to make the challenge ratings a little bit more balanced.
5 on Mr. Noel.
Okay. That was the first time Jervis has gotten hit, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Does it just like
Glad he didn't do
clink
it.
clink, and then she just like pops another one up there again. Just gets just
So
like.
yeah, the hyena is like looking like a pincushion a little bit, as it's like you can see like the red blood starting to form on its side as it's fighting Adi. But Yeah, it doesn't seem to be slowing down, and Jervis, the actual gnoll, just kind of like feels it graze along like the hump that the gnolls have, like the I'm not really sure what to call that.
He's probably more
I mean, it's what it is.
A humpback.
Yeah, his neck, his haunches. I don't know if that's what it is. This part, right here, this part. Yeah, continue.
It hits him and he goes like,
Sorry, can you show that again, just for the audience?
Right here. Right
Cool.
here.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
like,
There we go.
it hits the hyena and it's like,
Yeah, because it's slow. Next up is Adi, by the way.
So she's gonna go ahead and cast Sanctuary on Des. Because, bros, I don't roll anything for that. I don't know why I'm trying to.
Unfortunately, the spell backfires. What does Sanctuary do?
Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack roll or harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw.
So advantage.
Yeah. So Des was supposed to be the target of that spell?
Yeah.
Des is now under the effect of fairy fire, essentially. So
Des, you're glowing.
yeah, I'm not ready for my glow up.
You are glowing. You are not aware that is a bad thing at the moment. Is there anything else you want to do in the meantime while I look for an appropriate thing?
Yeah.
Cursed. Hell yeah. Perfect.
And it lasts for a whole minute. And it's not concentration. Oop. Oop. It's up to the
Chaos.
It's up to the DM
Chaos
if I can
reigns.
end it.
No.
I don't think you're aware that it's not working correctly.
Yeah.
I think in your brain you think that it worked fine,
That's
but in
fair.
actuality, things are bad and
That's
have made
fair.
it not great.
That's fair.
Okay.
I continue my prayer to Groosh and cast the Punishing Strike cantrip
Okay.
and punch out at probably the hyena because it's closest to my fist.
Okay. Roll with advantage. Because you are flanking.
Sure. Well, that's good.
Thank goodness.
That's really useful.
2 dice were rolled, but 1 was silent because it's rubber.
And it was the one that was not a 1, so that's good. 23.
23 to hit. Will hit.
We'll bet. Okay.
And this is the hyena you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Creature within range on a hit, in addition to normal damage, the creature gets extra damage.
Isn't that like if it uses its reaction?
Except I'm at fifth
Which it
level
can't do
now.
because it's slowed?
I'm at 5th level now, which means it gets the damage to start too.
Oh, nice.
Slow is such a good spell.
Slow is broken, and haste is equally broken.
8, 11.
11 damage?
Yeah.
Very nice. It is looking pretty bad. Looking like it does not want to be there anymore.
Oh, you do get to attack though, because I cast a spell on you.
That's true. You do get to attack,
Excellente.
and you do get advantage.
Excellente. So first roll was the 17. Next roll was a 23.
By the way,
Alright.
that will hit.
So does this do something? Shoots at the hyena.
You're doing the hyena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's more referring to getting the illumination now. She's like, does this do something? Shoot.
Weird.
That is 10.
10 damage?
Yep.
Very nice.
Like, does this do something? Shoot.
I mean, you really
Funk.
could be safe
Funk.
from all kinds of spells and shit.
Does it do something? He asks. She asks.
Funk.
Alright.
Funk.
After Adi, it is the top of the round, and I am going to allow this guy to kind of like scamper over here, like, oh no, what the fuck, oh god.
Oh Jesus!
Oh Jesus!
Okay. That's
Oh Pelor, I don't know who's the gods here.
One true.
Oh, references to things that aren't on the podcast.
Inside jokes that you
Should
couldn't
be.
possibly get, because that's how content is created. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Right. Anyway,
Actually,
it's
they would know about that. Anyways,
Oh.
I posted about it
oh
That's true.
okay.
a while ago. At this
About
point.
what?
About the one true God.
Oh. Oh.
Apparently, none of my friends read our Twitters.
I did read it, but he said on the podcast, so I went, yeah.
I did say on the podcast. Anyway, it is now Jervis's turn, and he is just fucking trying. You can see him like trying to corral the hyena, who's no longer happy to be there. But he is still going, and like after a couple times, like the hyena is gonna rear back, and as it does so, it's gonna go behind it and try and attack Dez
With advantage.
Shit. With advantage. She does a 12 hit? I can't believe it.
That was great.
The hyena, however, is going to attack in front of it and try and kick Adi away.
Oh no, that's not good. Why would it do that?
It fails miserably.
Yeah. There you go.
He's gonna like swipe down at Dez, and Dez gonna be like dodging, like fucker.
Like even with like the weird, like you can kind of see the glaive as it's coming down, like turn to go towards you, but it still like misses by a good.
Oh, that's
or
right.
so.
It would be kind of slower to do it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. Yeah. Anyway, it's Jonas' turn.
When it slowly kicks out at me,
Oh,
I'll just say gracious grace and really, really thanks.
It's literally the freaking Austin Powers. Joke.
Yeah, with the guy in the steamroller.
No! Yeah. Move! Get out of the way. Anyway,
I'm gonna stab again at the giant hyena with the trident. 21 to hit. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put another divine smite into that.
the hyena, after Jarvis does that, does finally make a wisdom save. So the hyena is no longer slowed.
Okay. Oh, that was a bad roll. Alright, 4 piercing,
Mm-hmm.
8 cold,
Mm-hmm.
and 12 radiant.
So it's how many altogether?
24.
Against Nigel's hyena?
Yeah.
How do you want to do that?
Okay, so that wound that he's already opened up, right?
Mhm.
He's going to stab again, and he's just going to twist the trident and just go straight, like kind of like drilling in the hole that's already been drilled, and just push straight through it. And you're just going to see the trident come real close to the Null's face.
I guess goes straight up through the hyena into the null, and the hyena just slumps over. And it is no longer...
Giant.
Well, I mean it is, but it's also dead. So, I wouldn't say that. I was gonna use this guy. I know you have gnolls, but I didn't know where they were, so...
So we're going to use a Firbolt. Firbolt Ranger.
Alright.
Is Purple Ranger still under it, or is he the one that made his save?
I did Jervis, so he's still... This one is still slow.
That's Nigel.
So he still gets a pink ring.
For now. Alright. It is now Nigel's turn, so he will be mad that you killed his favorite hyena.
He's
Assumedly.
moving really slowly about it.
Yeah, but he's you see the expression on his face just go like,
Mine.
and then
A
attack.
face journey in slow motion of what? No.
No.
Shit. You killed my friend.
Oh, they feel kinship to each other?
Fuck you.
No, they don't.
And then stabs.
Of course.
And then little slashes with the glaive and hits because rolled 23 for the 5th time.
23.
6 damage. Slash
Slash
damage.
damage.
Owie! You're not slowed. Are you just mocking them?
Huh?
You said owie slowly.
Oh yeah, no.
You're not slowed. But Nigel will make the wisdom save. And 15? Does?
Yes.
Okay.
Yours is a 14.
15.
15.
Okay, so he barely makes it. Okay. So he is no longer slowed. But it's no longer his turn because it is Whisper's turn.
Alright, well, I got this ugly little bitch in front of my face.
He's not little, but okay.
It's little to me. So I'm just
Little
gonna
ugly.
stab him a couple of times. That's 17 and 23.
Yes. These are to what?
Maurice!
Okay. Maurice has an AC of 15, so.
Okay, hold on. I have a thing for that. I'm gonna re-roll that one with my piercer. It's a 2 now.
Damn.
So
That's a twice as good roll.
So the first one is 10 piercing,
Okay.
and the other one is 7 piercing because I rolled another one.
How do you want to do that? I'm assuming this is both to Maurice.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Momo.
Welcome to Mo. Oh.
Boo. Boo.
Win.
I'm rather focused, so it's gonna be a swift stab through some major arteries, like Vlad the Impaler, and I notice he's dead for that half second, and the life fades from his eyes, and I pull him off and flick him off my sword and get ready to stab the shit out of this hyena.
Nice.
Turn to the camera. I prefer Chipotle.
I do.
Chipotle
Sorry, not
sponsor us.
sorry.
Chipotle, please sponsor us. We eat Chipotle very often.
So how
When
about
we do
Taco
this.
Bell? though?
Oh, dude, Taco Bell is mine.
Do you want a flask?
Dude, it's the thing that's open after all this.
Taco
Yeah,
Bell?
true. It takes a goddamn long.
How about Cadobas?
I like Cordobas.
Qdoba's is pretty good.
I like Cordobas.
Tres Amigos.
Yeah, cool.
Never been a Trace Maker.
Is it
I
dip
haven't eaten
samples?
at
Never
Cordova
been
since
great.
they didn't hire me.
Alright, Maurice is
solid
dead,
resign.
and I'm gonna make
Say fuck
a
'em.
save for the hyena to see if it
But I
actually
said
sticks
Chipotle,
around.
so. For different reasons.
No. Okay, so the hyena's gonna try and run away.
But I like Chipotle, so.
That does provoke attack of opportunity if you would like to take that reaction.
Yes, I would.
Die, Hina.
16.
That'll hit.
Ayy.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
nice
much
roll.
better.
That's a good roll.
It's like a 13 piercing.
Yeah.
Then you just sliced off its head. Maybe.
Turned tail and you stabbed it in the tail.
No,
Yeah.
but
Use a rapier, right?
it definitely wants to run away even more now, and it definitely will do so.
When she goes giant, her rapier goes with her, right? Like,
Yes,
goes-
all of her equipment becomes
So
giant.
you fucking have a broadsword now?
It is now fucking gone. No.
Could it get wider, right? So
No, it retains its proportions.
Okay.
I mean, it does get wider in the sense that it gets larger, but
It's
relatively
yeah.
no.
Yes and no.
Yeah, it's like a. It retains its proportions.
Does it become like this big or more like this big?
Sorry, what was that guy?
Does what
Is it
become
more
that?
like this big?
Does what
Can
become
we
that
can we
big?
clarify what we're talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Is Ace like that? Or...
It's big.
I don't know.
When she gets embiggened.
Please enlighten us.
Talking about dicks.
I mean, there's no reason to be explicit about it.
I
It's
think
only my brother's.
Is it
I mean,
like,
it's funny.
Or like,
Does I think it would have been funny to do so count as a reason? Anyway, because Maurice is dead as shit,
Maurice!
it's Dez's turn.
Yeah. Dez is gonna make it dead.
I don't know how dead shit can be because it was never alive, but
That's pretty good. Got a 22.
Unless you ate meat
I'm
at
hitting
one
the
point.
hyena.
Drum heavy song right now. I'm digging it.
Oh, nice. Alright, so first one was. Wait, shit. It was a 22, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so first roll was 22.
Roll them
I remember because it wasn't a 23 and I was.
I do, but like, I feel like it's bad luck.
Could roll the rubber die. It's bouncy and fun. It balances out the bad luck.
Bouncy and fun. I can think of a couple other things that are like that.
Nice. Oh, well, that's interesting. Alright, I got a 21 on the next hit.
Mhm.
And 22.
Well, apparently bouncy and fun is the way to go.
Yeah, it is.
Clearly. 22 on the next hit. And then the final shot on the null. I have 2 attacks, and then I use
You
my...
got a 22, and then a 22.
22, 21, 22.
Well, that's 3 attacks.
Yeah. So 1, 2, bonus action, additional attack per my ranger.
Bear Ranger, yeah.
Because they're within 5 feet.
You get the extra attack. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I planned this. Damn, bouncy dice. Okay, 23. I think.
I would say it's weighted, but it's literally weightless.
It's weighted in the least possible sense.
All right. Now we roll.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Which dice did you use?
First one is 8. I can do that.
He's dead.
Oh.
I was waiting for that.
That's pretty though. Oh, that's cool.
It's okay. I'll just assume you
I
went
like
to
that.
the other hyena. Or not the hyena, the null.
Okay.
These remind me of the.
Well,
the
then I
Jurassic
guess-
Park.
The final
would've-
one is just gonna
like
transfer.
Amber.
It doesn't matter what
Well-
order you do it.
Wait. But then, but it's not gonna Hunter's Mark. It's fine.
They will not.
But
That
also,
is
okay.
true.
you're in.
So, all right. I killed a head. All right. So I did 6 damage to the null.
I'm sorry.
As-
I'm sorry. That was so worth it.
He's dead. Shit.
Oh right. I've done so much damage to this.
5. And last but not least,
Show me the money.
hey. So like as he's falling, and then like he's like, oh, and I'm just like, like hitting it as he's
Yeah.
falling off this hyena.
Yeah, it's just like ping. It's like kind of as he's just kind of like falls to the ground, and then like he lands on his feet and but he lands on like all 4s. He just kind of like screeches that freaking ridiculously high pitched thing that I'm not going to replicate.
I'm not gonna do it
It's
because
just like.
he was pretending to cut off.
Are we?
the-
Focus up, people. Come on. That joke doesn't land on an audio medium.
That's fair.
Which we're not on yet, but we will
We will
eventually.
Eventually.
When?
One day.
Soon. Very soon.
Maybe by the time you watch this.
Perhaps.
Maybe? You mean, like, most likely, definitely, but I'm not making any promises?
Anyway,
Definitely maybe.
Definitely.
Jervis and his hyena, which is dead.
Every time he says Jervis, I think he's making fun of my name.
Oh wait, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't get it.
even
How do
think
you
about
want
it.
to do it? Oh.
Because you described it so well instead.
Yeah, you
Oh.
just did it so beautiful.
I guess it was pretty
You did
cool.
do that though.
I guess it was pretty cool though.
Yeah, like you did the how do you want to do it. I
It's
didn't
all good
say
now.
it.
Maybe I just roll into it so well that I don't like. I forget that I just bring the flavor.
Yeah. You
Oh,
just did it.
okay.
Oh,
No ego
wow.
over here.
I just bring the flavor.
I
Just bring
agree
it.
with that.
You
I
ride
just-
that wave, huh?
Listen, Flavor Town is in this zone.
Oh, tell me more about it, Flavor Town.
Tell me more about Flavor Town.
What flavor is it?
Probably blackened pepper with a little bit of
Apples and
cayenne and some
bananas.
salt. A little S&P, the choice for me.
The choice for me.
Jervis critically hits this.
Wait, Wait, he critically hits me?
Yeah.
Shit!
He does have advantage because you are still cursed.
Like, yeah, like, hits him, he's like,
He like jumps down, does that ridiculous feral screech, and just turns around and slices your throat.
Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah. So that's gonna be
Oh no. Let's go back to those spells.
17 slashing damage.
God damn.
As he gets a good old slash into
Oh
you.
no.
Jervis, you're trifling.
Trifling.
Yeah, I said what I said.
Shit.
I don't maintain concentration.
Okay. Good to know. Hunter's mark is gone.
Shit. Just like, oh, fuck.
You are no longer concentratio.
Oh, that's good. Oh wait, that's not good.
I was like, is it? And now he will, because he only got one attack, he's gonna try and get out of that slow. 15.
Bitch.
And he does get out of it. Just barely. Also,
Oh.
this is no longer there. I will instead, because that's the thing. Let me go and get a thing real quick. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. We're still doing it. We're still making
Or
it
do
happen.
go to the bathroom and then come right back. You know, it's a
Bam.
great time for it.
Easily. This man in a fur thing
I like
is
how these
fucking...
gnolls are like matching. They've got like uniforms.
Right? Isn't that cool? I totally planned it.
Well,
Anyway.
he's facing me, right?
Uh,
He just slashed
yeah,
my
he did
freaking throat.
slash it. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, he's over
Matters.
It does
infinitely.
matter.
That's why Addie's facing backwards.
It's like, oh, that looks pretty bad.
here. If I started like enforcing like, oh, which way is your character face? Like that's
We'd be playing Hero Escape.
True.
Anyway, he's
Do
out.
you have line of sight? Oh, hold on a second. Let me just...
But
Yep. You bust
Remember
out
those
the
days?
telescope.
Strings, dude.
Well, the thing that was ridiculous, and this is just kind of like a quick side note, but it's just like the amount of terraforming you had to do to try to like get an advantage
Yeah.
on a line of sight like ruling
Alright.
was ridiculous.
Yeah,
you have to
I
like
got it.
stack up the plates this big to like get.
But yet, I loved it.
You're out.
Alright, so this was gonna happen.
No, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Nigel's actually been attacked yet.
No, I've been just taking on the
Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the trident and I'm gonna shove it straight into the gut.
Oh god.
In his gut. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoving tridents put in places.
I'm rolling like fucking amazing with that die right now. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm like thinking if I should do it or not. I'm gonna do.
Tuning a radio.
I'll do Divine Smite again.
I don't say.
I was thinking about pulsing a fucking like witch bolt as I'm in him.
I'll pull some witch bolt.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, will you?
Yeah.
You gonna do that?
Oh my god.
Oh my blob.
Your divine smite goes through fine.
That was a really good roll. All right. So 9 piercing, 8 cold, making it
17.
and then 9 radiant.
26 damage. He's going to do a thing real quick. See if he doesn't just fucking die right out because you just blasted his face off. He rolled a natural 1. So how do you want to do that?
Yeah, literally as I
What a pulse inside is it?
as I stab through, the radiant hasn't kicked in yet. So I'm in the gut. I'm lifting up, and you see for the you guys for the first time, Jonas' eyes just bright blue as it just glows from the fucking wound.
Close.
Yeah. Yeah, like light just like fucking refracting into him.
He basically explodes.
Yeah.
I was looking back
Oh.
to Nigel to back you up, and I was like, whew, turned around, bing, 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 boom.
Now,
And
this,
you could maybe see the tattoos on his like neck and stuff starting to glow, like the veins
Sure.
glow. But he's wearing chainmail, so you can't see anything.
now
I'm
what I did
looking, so I
mechanically there was a variant rule back in the day. I don't know if it's still in 5th edition, where if you do a certain amount of damage compared to the max health of a creature, they make a Constitution saving throw. And like I usually make it like okay, it's like a 4 or 5 for a DC. Just like it's very rare to happen. And he rolled a 1, so I'm like, yeah, you one shot him. Congratulations on being overpowered as fuck. But also, I think that's just fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Anyway,
So he's gone.
he's
right?
dead as shit again, and that means it is Whisper's turn.
Well, Jonas doesn't need help.
He's gone, right?
Yeah, he's fucking.
So I'm gonna run
He
up
literally
to,
exploded into a freaking shower of sparks and blue fire.
I want to run up, stab the last motherfucker fucking dead. Des, whatever her name is. Don't look at me like that. I
Get
know
out
I
of the
gave her.
way!
I know what I did. I know what I did. That's my least roll. Worst roll. God,
Your least roll?
My least roll. Okay, so those are a 12 and 13.
Those hit.
Yeah, I didn't think.
So you kind of like,
Play whack-a-mole and miss.
yeah, you like flip the rapier the wrong way and like try and stab it like a knife, and it doesn't work.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
And then like you realize what you're doing, like
Just fucking pinpricks everywhere.
yeah, there's like little holes.
It's like
in
a
the ground.
scorpion just fucking goes stabbing.
Pretty much. Anyway,
I think what happened is I'm tired. So I go over and I'm like, I got your back, and I go to stab it, I get my footing wrong and I slip and oh shit.
yeah, because you're like a little loose.
I ran too fast, the blood's rushing my face.
Yeah, that's
Why is the
true.
gun always gone? Oh, that's why.
That's fine.
That is fine.
Alright, anything else? Anything else?
No, I'm writing. Watch Jonas one shot Nigel the Knoll with glowing
Spell the G.
spell of.
Good Nigel.
Yeah,
the G is silent.
I spelled it Nigel
Nice.
with glowing spell of go fuck yourself.
Essentially what Smite is, honestly.
But yeah, I don't need to do any bonus actions. That's good.
That means it's Dez's turn.
Excellent. Des is like, oh, you're gonna get you little bastard.
Little bastard, huh?
Yeah.
Says as they look up.
Yeah.
You little bastard.
You little
How
varmint.
about you
You tiny
emasculate
piece
him?
of shit.
You.
I always picture Knowles as very linky and like bony and.
It's best to emasculate those kinds of people.
Wow. Shit. Okay.
Mikey, don't
All of
listen.
them?
That was no.
It's not you.
Ooh.
You didn't do it.
Or did you?
You know
No,
what?
we didn't do it.
Just gonna hit him regular style.
Regular style. Okay. I don't know what that means.
We
But it just means
apologize, Mo Bamba of the Orlando Magic, for this.
Damn.
Oh, wow, you
That's
broke
gonna
the
be a
rubber nose.
9.
9 is not gonna get it done. You're not flanking, by the way.
Fuck. Then it was
A 9.
a 9. Wait, let me reroll these.
Because Adi is not,
You have to move.
yeah, in melee contact.
Taking back the rubber.
Nice. Okay, next roll was okay. 22.
That hits.
We're just so close to that number. We just can't hit it.
You've hit 23 a couple times. What are you talking about?
Just a couple though.
Damn.
To be fair, I've
10.
hit 23 more than all of you have.
So Des got a little bit like, a little disoriented, exhausted, just got slit in the throat. She's a little like disoriented. She's like, you little bastard.
Are you looking pretty rough though, or are you looking?
She's like a little hit, but she's not like she's still pretty good. But like she like shoots a couple times and then she shoots one time, shoots another, gets him, and then like misses another one. She's like, fuck. Just having some performance issues.
We've encountered gnolls before. Do we remember if they're intelligent creatures?
The
Brutal.
only intelligence that they have seen is when they were being bossed around by Butcher and Ariel.
Okay.
Those are the only times they've shown any tactics that to like note.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Shit.
Okay.
Ah!
Anything else? I don't know
Uh,
why saying that word fucking makes my voice
Anything else?
go through the fucking roof.
on Christian Bale.
Just 4 octaves higher for no reason.
No, I'm good.
Is that less? Is that better or worse though?
For me, lower is much easier.
Yeah. Adi, you're up.
So, which one of my friends looks the bloodiest?
I don't know. You tell me.
For sure. I believe them when they tell me such things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I cast Healing Word,
Uh huh.
because, you know, why not?
It's a thing to do.
Yeah. And maybe you get 7 hit points. You get 7 hit points.
Oh, sorry, this meant 1.
And then
I am German, but not that German.
I run up the, 5 whole feet, and
Oh,
I
fuck.
punch him with the Punishing Strike again.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know if Des is fully aware
It's
that
like
the glowing
bringing out, like,
isn't
her
like
Cyclops.
healing her.
You have no idea what's happening, really.
She's just like,
Are we
I
flying
feel a little
there?
better.
No, to be fair, you did get critically hit while you were glowing. So I don't know if you would. I mean, it's up to you whether your character would take anything from that.
Maybe an insight check?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that makes
Solid stuff.
that's a solid insight check.
I got a 19.
DC I had in my brain was 20.
Yeah.
So no. Because it's tough because you're not especially in tune with magical effects either way.
They could
so.
just be fucking bullseye.
Yeah.
Marvel. Just...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you just got lucky.
They could have just got you.
They
Don't you
just
have
got lucky.
disadvantage on the roll anyway?
The Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
that's right.
never
I would have
forget
had
that
disadvantage on
atrocity.
that roll.
Like,
That's
already
even
Colin
less.
Farrell, but...
That was even less.
Bullseye.
Okay,
I'll
so what
never
did you
forget
roll?
that.
Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Then I rolled. It's plus 6, I think. 19.
Yep.
5 damage. Plus,
How do you want to do it?
Well, fine. I'll just punch him with the fist, and then the necrotic damage.
Well,
doesn't-
hold on. What did you want to do?
Well, I have to punch him first, so I punch him with my fist,
Mm-hmm.
and he falls before the necrotic damage even takes hold. And so I kind of drop down next to him and
Start utilizing.
and freak out a little bit.
Okay, so
And
all of the damage you did in that one turn was how much?
oh, I haven't rolled the necrotic.
Well, go ahead and roll it because I mean it still does the damage.
It's fine. I mean, does it really? Because
Yes, it's all one action that you've done. Correct.
that's an extra 4 damage.
Okay.
But
So basically, what I'm getting at is you did the necrotic punishing strike,
it's fine. It's
and
fine.
you just
It's
see
like,
the frickin' you can't see his face, but Des sees like the Knoll's like eyes roll back as like its face kind of gets desiccated, as like the life force is like drained out of it, and it just slumps forward.
Well, then I'll just cut out its eye and praise Grimsh. And sacrifice an eye to Grimsh.
Okay.
Because Grimsh obviously killed him.
What would that do? Let me think. That's a good. I don't think it does anything actually.
Sure.
It's nothing negative, but just doesn't feel like Grimsh is all that interested in Knoll eyes.
Was that the last one?
That was the last one. You have solved my Knoll puzzle.
Woo!
Oh, Noli Day.
Oh, I'm
Adi.
gonna reach across the aisle.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
That's
reach
the
across
first
the
time
aisle.
I've seen you kill.
No, Grimsh did that.
No, you
Nah,
definitely...
Grimsh did that.
Are you okay?
I mean, obviously. Grimsh is
You
that.
don't kill, right?
No, Grimsh does.
And you punch your hand to face. No.
Honestly, the fact that there was necrotic damage kind of probably does give Adi a bit more of a like.
Relief.
Yeah, like it's because like she doesn't do necrotic damage.
Yeah,
Grimsh does. So like, I can see her logic.
Yeah.
So, you're good?
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a psychotic breakdown?
Ah, Grimsh kills him.
You're not going to cry in the corner?
I mean, why would I?
Because, you know, the whole killing thing, not your whole speed.
Nah, Grimsh.
As a healer, it's against your Hippocratic oath.
Well, you make very, very strong points.
I'm not trying to make you
I'm
feel...
not. I'm a healer, but
I'm not trying to make you feel bad, I'm just making sure you're not gonna break down in the next...
Well, now I need to go report myself to the board and,
who is the board? Is it like a person in charge of
It's a
them?
No.
literal board. It's literally like a, like a 2x4.
Well,
on a couple sawhorses.
They're not really close to here, because, you know, here there's that borders and all that shit, you just kind of roam on your own. But,
Are they an orc-led organization? Or
no,
are
no, all kinds of races and people and creeds and healing all kinds of
But
people.
you're good. You're good.
Enough, yeah, the groups killed him.
Whisper, you're good.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, you look a little tired.
I would like to cut out his other eye and pickle it.
Make a survival check.
That's super cocked.
That's
Super
what she
cocked.
said. How much?
Super cocked.
It's a
19.
super cock.
That's
That's what I heard.
That's fine. Super cat.
Super cock.
Super
cock.
You're
Super cock. Super cock.
We're ever get rid of our flesh and just start
I mean,
saying that in our
If
chat.
we like, we could just cut off anyways.
Yeah, you're able to do it.
Sweet. I kind of package it up and I'll pickle it at the
She really likes the pickles.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do
It's a good
in the
way to
meantime,
preserve
or is
things.
the caravan moving on?
You don't do the Hammond's harvest, right?
I do not.
Okay,
I would need to research that a bit
yeah.
more.
I think for me, I'm going to go to the knolls and start doing some rites over them.
Okay.
Rites of passage.
Okay, that's fine.
And
You get like if you do that. Actually, let me roll to see what happens there.
yeah.
Okay, nothing happens. Like negative or positive there.
Okay.
But make a religion check.
19.
Okay, 19. You know that the null god doesn't necessarily give a shit.
Yangu.
Yeah, Yanagu, something like that.
Yangu, yeah.
Yeah, you know that their god is not a very thoughtful or like protective of gnolls. It's basically just like he makes them to cause chaos,
Mm-hmm.
and then revels in the fact that they cause chaos.
I
So
think it's more of. This sounds awful, but it's more to put Giannis's mind
That's
at
fine.
ease
No,
for
that's
his belief in the cycle of life.
yeah, absolutely. Even with creatures that don't necessarily follow the traditional sense of it.
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Anybody else?
Des is just gonna kind of like she notices that like the knoll like slumps over and she's just gonna give it like she's gonna put her crossbows to the side and just kind of like give it a quick kick and just make sure.
A little bit of like the flesh has turned into like this paper substance that like flakes off when you do that.
Oh, from
Desiccation, yeah.
like she's like, damn, Grimsh is one cold-blooded,
Amazing good.
amazing god, amazing,
I
very amazing
Protector.
protector.
sit around
Hero.
and listen for just a
Puncher.
little bit, and then I go, yeah, and then I crawl back on the cart and lay back down.
And take a nap.
Uh-huh. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I wasn't aware that was the type of
I'm
relationship
kidding.
you had with Grimsh.
I mean, some people do though. Not me.
Okay.
Is that what you mean when you say Grimsh is inside you?
Oh,
No, not me.
Oh, like,
Whispers
Again,
listening.
I'm joking.
Whispers listening again.
like when
Some
Ace
people
is
though.
inside you.
Some people do.
Is Ace a
Not
god?
me, because you know. You've been
You know, he
really,
should
really,
be.
really dedicated for that though.
Yeah, it's
He should
it's
be.
more advanced.
Yeah.
It's more.
I'll never tell.
Tess is gonna take a swig of her drink.
Mhm. Yeah, that's fair.
I
All
was
right.
like, I learned something today.
So you're basically patrolling with it. You're
Yeah.
guarding.
I mean, I'll just go
Going as well?
along with it. Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone not guarding? Like, is Whisper actually taking a nap?
I'm actually taking a nap.
Okay.
I don't know if that actually does anything for my point of exhaustion because I'm pretty sure you have to take a long
No,
rest.
you have to do a
long
long
rest.
rest. Yeah.
Does
But-
guarding while sitting on a caravan count as a short rest?
I think the technical
Okay,
term is like non-arduous or something.
Yeah. You can take a short rest now.
Cool.
Des is just kind of sitting on one of the carriages, like riding shotgun again, and just got like has like one foot up, like kind of bracing herself.
Do you want to take a short rest?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, roll however many HD dice you want.
Somebody
Hit
tell me about
HD
hit
dice.
dice, because I don't do it very often.
Are you guys riding the carriage that you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many?
But
I'm
like-
assuming
but
because
like
I'm walking
on
next
guard.
to it, I probably can't get a short rest. 'cause I'm-
The only thing I would posit, perhaps, to change that scenario is that I know Dez actually has a horse.
Yeah, it's currently in
I don't think we brought it.
Oh, that's right. That's back. Yeah.
Okay.
Raven.
Where do we think we find our hit
That's
dice?
right.
Because I never remember
That's
what
right.
I rolled.
It should be when you go to. Oh, good.
Oh, mine just rolls right in front of me.
Hitched up in
It
Ravendale.
tells me
Yeah.
what
Because
hit
Dez-
short
I mean,
Oh.
the pillars are probably taking good care of it. Okay.
I'm assuming because I'm guarding, I don't get a short rest, right?
You can do a short rest.
Just want to make sure.
You're just chilling. Like a villain.
Oh, where's the hit dice?
Can we take a pee break?
It's not. You
Uh,
get
we're
short
almost
rest
done.
and you pick
That's
up
true.
on
We
it.
are really close to being done.
Oh, excellent.
Don't know why I said that in character.
I don't know. I'm seeing this in character.
Yeah, this session's almost over.
You should always say everything in character.
I go by the Adventure Zone thing whenever their dad starts to say something as Merle in character when he goes, I'm gonna cast. They always go, why? Why does he say that out loud?
Why wouldn't he?
Because that's not how you cast spells.
It just says it has a spoken component to it. It could be, I'm going to cast Fireball.
It's
And then-
never. It's Merle High Church. It's never Fireball.
Wait, how does it roll the hit die?
Oh.
I'm telling you.
So yeah, you pick how many you want to roll, and then you say take short rest.
I just wanted to roll the one.
Then you just hit take short rest button.
And hit confirm.
Technology.
Did it roll?
Shout out to Sirenscape for this excellent music that we've been
That's
using
weird.
this entirety of the thing as everyone takes a short rest and enjoys said music.
And what does that say? Dungeon Craft for this cool map?
It should
Dungeon
just
Craft for the
roll.
map, yes, this is
Mine
one of
just rolled,
our
don't do
staples. With the we've got this one, we've got a one that's got
Mine
a
rolled.
gray slate, we've got a couple other ones
Like
as well.
as soon as I hit the take short rest button.
So yeah, it's been it's very versatile, and I'm not entirely sure it was Castles and
There-
Keeps. I
there you
believe.
go.
There was a
Oh.
1985
Oh.
game.
1985 games
So
who
we had
makes
to hit
us
the
the
that's
miscellaneous things that we've spread across the map. It's kind of a little bit.
These super awesome,
Out of-
awesome dungeon craft bits and pieces.
Yeah, we've been a little off of.
Oh, I actually made the path kind of wibbledy wobbledy
That's fair.
because paths tend to be.
That's actually I guess.
I wibbledy wobbledy it on purpose.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone all set?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not at full health, but I'm decent with it.
All right. The rest of the trip to Cliffhaven goes without incident. You can see all of the caravan kind of like parking itself parallel to each other as they go outside, and a bunch of workers come in. They look very happy to have some materials to work with to start rebuilding the town. And then,
How lucky are they that they got a bunch of people that can parallel park?
well, they they weren't parallel parked like that. They were just lined up parallel to each other. Smart ass. Parallel parking. And through the throng of people, Whisper hears something familiar. I demand that you bring me my sister right now.
Oh my god. Oh
And
my God.
Whisper looks up and looks towards the gate and sees her sister talking to Kale, who looks in pain.
Uh-huh. I'm also in pain. Immediately.
And almost psychically, she turns and sees you. And she's like, "Finally!" And as she approaches, we're going to end for the day.
Real quick, do they look similar? Or-
They look very similar. There is a striking resemblance.
You, Oh,
I'm not looking at you. I am looking at my impending death.
oh yeah.
All right, and with that, a very touching reunion, I'm sure. We're going to end the session. We're going to kind of go through our rigmarole on the end. We already thanked Sirenscape. We've already thanked everyone else, really. Is there anything else anyone else wants to say before we head off and basically do another session, pretty much?
Life is pain. Existence is a prison.
I have an announcement. Give your balls a tug.
Very, very niche reference there. I'm sure, but
Give your balls a tug.
whoever likes Letterkenny will appreciate it, I'm sure.
Well, you should definitely check us out on social media because our Twitter and our Instagram are pretty awesome. Or you can check out our Patreon if you want to support us, because all the money that you choose to help us out with is definitely going to go right back into this, so that we can make more awesome stuff for you.
Go ahead.
And we also have
No,
a
go ahead.
Facebook page now, which is pretty
Talk over her.
cool. But yeah, you should definitely check us out.
I feel something.
And then we should listen to Mary's announcement, because apparently she has one.
I feel embarrassed now. If anyone, I don't
Spotlight.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but pee-pee, poo-poo. I can't
We love you.
with him like this. I was trying to be funny.
Pee pee, poo poo.
We've
We
really
love
kind of
you, is
we've
what
really
she
kind of
means to
screwed
say
you
to
over
you.
here. And with that, this has been Legends and Locations. We hope to see you next time.
Can we roll yet?